What's up, guys? Will and Will here again, doing our second installment of our podcast, round 2. We're up to 9 subscribers, or should I say we're down to 9 to. No, we're down. We're up to 8. I think we have 8. We had 9.
Yeah.
So we had 9, and now we're down to 8. So somebody literally subscribed and then unsubscribed, like in the same day.
They subscribed. They saw that I guess we didn't upload daily or something. Like, I'm out of here. I'm gone.
We were so close to double digits too. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that's how you know you're the big time.
Yeah, when you hit double digits, it's all rock and roll, drugs, alcohol, women, wild parties. It's just crazy from there on. So anyway, we're at 8. So a couple more of y'all kick on in here and get us up to double digits so you can make our day. But
yeah, that's when they give you a mansion in Los Angeles. When you get 10.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with the McDonald story. Little Will used to work at McDonald's, so I'm going to kind of let him lead into this one, and then I'll chime in as I feel the need.
So, surprise story, there was a customer being rude at McDonald's. And what it was, they kept asking the store to make a drink over and over again. And finally, the employee just had enough and told them to get out of here.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, it's good for them because I know when I worked at McDonald's, I probably would have never said anything. That would have been a manager would have to walk in. Because at McDonald's, it's such the environment is that you just do it. Doesn't really matter how awful the customer is. Eventually you'll serve them and they'll go away. So you just have to deal with it. Customers in McDonald's are probably some of the rudest people I've ever met in my entire life.
The thing is, it's crazy. There's no need to be. Those guys aren't making any money. They're working long hours. It's hot. It's fast-paced. They're wore out. They're on their feet. Non-stop rudeness and idiots that they're dealing with. So why hassle somebody at the drive-thru in freaking McDonald's, for God's sake?
I think it's because the people who are so rude at McDonald's, I think they're losers, to be honest. Because they get this a little bit of power over someone because as an employee you're supposed to serve the customer, and so I think when those customers they get just a little bit of power over someone, it just goes to their head immediately.
Yeah,
these people are absolute losers who do this at McDonald's.
Act like they're big and tough because they're bullying a McDonald's drive-thru
Oh man,
worker.
Yeah, really get me there.
I showed him. He remade my drink 17 times.
That's what you get. That's what you get for making minimum wage.
Yeah, you loser. Get a real job. Oh, my gosh. What else we got, bud?
So, me and my old dad here, we heard a story about this guy in Scotland. The GIMP.
Going around scaring people in this black rubber suit.
Like his BDSM outfit.
Like he would just show up. Like people are walking to their house and all of a sudden he just kind of appears and then it freaks them out and then he just kind of disappears. But it's kind of like the clown thing, right? A few years back when everybody was scared of clowns.
In 2016, when suddenly there was just a clown outbreak. I think about that sometimes. Why? Why in 2016 was there just clowns?
Well, it's probably had something to do with the movie that was popular at the time.
Pennywise?
I don't know. When did that come out?
I don't even know. We'll check that right now.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably has. Because listen, every time something comes out, people are all about that bandwagon, and they jump all over it, and they got to freaking, try to scare everybody. So I feel like a clown movie came out about that time. And it really scared everybody, so then they start doing the clown thing. But this guy, I think, is different. I think he's just doing it just to be doing it. I don't think he's doing it for any particular reason, because he's not hurting anybody, he's not saying anything to anybody, he's not yelling at them or scaring them. He just kind of gradually shows up and then gradually disappears. What'd you find out?
2017 when it came out. There goes that theory.
Well, who knows? Well, maybe that's what caused the clown movie to come out, is people were doing that. So the guy that made the movie jumped on the clown bandwagon.
Because the movie, it's a remake of an older movie from a book made by Stephen King. So they're always remaking movies and stuff.
Yeah, nobody can come up with the original.
No,
crap.
usually doing it worse than the original.
Oh,
the GIMP story. I think it's. Some people think he's a menace. I just think it's. I mean, he is a menace, but it's funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny. He's not even really. He's just being annoying.
Like I said, he's not hurting anybody. Who cares?
Just giving a scare.
Yeah. Well, what about the woolly mammoth found in the gold mine? Where was that at? We were talking about that earlier.
That was in Canada.
Ah.
And
take off, hoser.
It was in Canada. It was in northern Canada. So, Canada's already pretty north. This was in northern Canada. So
wow.
It was pretty cold up there. It was in northern Canada, some miners. And a gold mine. I mean, they really had gold there.
Yeah.
It was a 30,000-year-old baby mammoth.
Wow.
It had skin and hair and everything.
Oh, wow.
Fully intact.
Well, that's not unusual, though, right? I mean, they've kind of found some stuff like that before,
no, this is
where the ice is melting.
The most intact one they've ever found.
And it was down in a gold mine cave?
In a gold mine. I'm not sure if it was a cave, but more of like a quarry,
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's how they find a lot of them, is in quarries.
Huh.
But I think it's it really reminds me of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Makes me think that maybe we're just a little bit closer to getting to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Hopefully without them escaping.
Yeah. Well, have you ever heard of the competitive eater? Not to change the subject, but I think we kind of talked about that one enough. But have you ever heard of the competitive eater? I was just thinking about this. It popped into my brain. You know how I am. When something pops in my brain, I got to say it right quick.
Of course.
You know who Joey Chestnut is, the competitive eater?
Yeah, of course.
He says that after, he just won a competitive eating hot dog championship, and he says that after he gets done eating, I think he ate 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. And,
only 76?
Yeah, 76 hot dogs and buns.
Wow, what a loser. Only
But
76.
he said that after he does those, he smells like the food. So like the hot dogs, he smells like
He didn't say that.
hot
Other
dogs.
people are saying.
Oh, other people said he smells like hot dogs.
Other people say it smells like hot dogs. I'm not surprised that he himself can't smell it.
I mean, if you ate 76 turds, you're going to smell like crap, right? So that makes sense. I mean, if you eat 76 hot dogs, you're probably going to be sweating the things out. He got the freaking meat sweats from the freaking hot dogs.
Meat sweats.
And it's goddamn... That's just the way it is.
I always thought creme eating was so disgusting because you're like... You're mixing it with your drink and you're drinking the bread down and everything. I can't imagine having to do that competitively.
I'd be so sick.
God,
I'd be so sick.
The grossest thing I could think of, honestly.
That'd be disgusting.
I mean, kudos to them for doing it, but I could never do it. That's awful.
Well, there's one lady that does it. She's tiny, like a Japanese lady or some little Asian lady.
It's always funny is it's the skinniest people are the ones.
Well, there's some of them that are big, huge guys, but some of them are. I mean, Joey Chestnut's not that big of a guy, really. No. He's tall, but I don't think he's not a huge 450 pound guy. The thing is, when you think this lady's tiny. She's 100-something pounds. She's a little bitty thing. I don't remember her name, but she's a little Asian lady. No, she's right there with them. It's
just that when you think of eating and then eating a lot, you think of obese people, someone who's on 600-pound life. But most of the people who do competitive eating, some of them are fat, but most of them aren't that big, really.
Yeah.
They're they can walk through a door frame.
I mean, does he let that digest though, or does he okay, thanks everybody, here's my trophy, I'll see y'all later, and then immediately goes and throws up? I mean, do you let that do you let 76 hot dogs digest?
Well, dang, at that point, every teenage girl in America would be the perfect competitive eater.
Well, true.
That must be
Speaking of eating, I saw a story where an ice cream shop won't serve the police because they're wearing their body armor, and they're scared of it. It's intimidating.
I think it said that it was in quotations scaring the customers, making them nervous.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you expect these guys to wear? Freaking tutus? It's the law enforcement.
I was just thinking
sake.
Bright pink outfits.
Yeah, it's the law enforcement, for God's sake. They're protecting you. They're wearing body armor to protect themselves. So what do you expect them to wear?
I think they're going to strip down every time they want to get some vegan ice cream. That's what it was.
That's what it was. The thing is vegan ice cream.
Vegan ice cream.
Yeah. You're selling vegan ice cream to begin with. Listen, bro, you got no room to talk.
That's already a really niche market, and you're trying to even lessen your market share. It's just bad business, honestly.
Yeah.
You want to get as many customers as you possibly can, and especially with a niche market like vegan ice cream, and you're already turning people away. Come on. Get real, dude.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I used to be a cop. I know how it is when you're wearing your stuff and you go somewhere after work. You don't want to wear that crap. Trust me, you want to go home and change, but you're already in town. Your wife wants you to grab something. The kids want you to grab something, so you stop by somewhere to get, oh, no, sorry, we're not serving you. You're wearing your body armor. It's like, a lot of times body armor is underneath the clothes also. Not a lot of guys have, an over vest. So a lot of guys wear their stuff under their uniform. So you're not going to go back to your car, take all your crap off just to get some vegan ice cream.
So you think they're going to strip down just to get some vegan ice cream?
Listen, if I'm at some restaurant that I really, really like, yeah, I'll take my crap off. But vegan ice cream? Nah. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
I don't think anyone would ever catch you dead in a vegan ice cream shop anyway.
No. I love ice cream, but I'm not going to eat vegan ice cream.
What would that even be like?
I don't know. How do you even do vegan ice cream?
I can't even think of what it would be. It had to be something gross. I can only imagine.
It tastes like grass? I don't get it.
Is it kale?
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't get vegan stuff. I like my food to taste good.
I've always thought about trying like vegan hamburgers just to see what it's like, but it just seems weirdly expensive.
Well, Burger King had that hamburger that it wasn't a vegan burger, but it was that. What was that called?
Oh, it was a vegan burger.
Was it?
Yeah.
The Impossible Burger,
Impossible
Whopper. Supposedly tastes just like meat, but it wasn't meat. Well, why get it then? If you're so anti-meat on your burger, why get a burger that's not meat but that still tastes like meat? That makes no sense.
I think it's because it tastes good. I think the logic behind it is that it tastes good, but they don't want to support the industry behind it.
I mean, that's how they made their living. That's how Burger King sells food. Yeah. Meat comes from cows, plain and simple. Now all of a sudden you're going to jump on some bandwagon that's, like you said, tiny, tiny little niche group of people. I don't know, whatever. What else you got, bud?
I think that's all.
That's it. Short and sweet today, but we got 4th of July weekend. We got a lot of stuff. We got people coming over, so we got to kind of get ready for that. So I guess we'll just end it here, guys. Round number 2. Like I said, we're so close to that breaking that double-digit mark. So you guys enjoy this, and they know of anybody else that might, let them know and tell them to kick over and subscribe and hop on the Will and Will bandwagon. So, anyway, all right, guys, we appreciate you listening to us today. We'll catch you on the next go-around. See y'all later.
Bye.